Ba-dum-bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Hey guys, freeform YouTubers, happy Sunday, guys. Hope you're having and you're enjoying your journey. Okay, I'm pretty excited today. Why? Because for the first time ever since I've been doing YouTube videos, my hands are free. Yep. That's exactly how it feels when you have freeform locks, okay? It's free. Hands free. So, we're actually going to talk about today about oil and the scalp and freeform locks, okay? Is it really necessary? Actually, I had a comment last week and they were basically complaining about their hair being too dry, and secondly, the need to always have oil in it. Okay, so what we are going to address today is actually, is it really necessary for you to oil your freeform locks, especially on 4C hair? You're probably asking yourself, what's 4C hair? So look at this. Yep, you see that curl and bounce? That is 4C hair, 4C, 4D. I'm going to make another video about different types of hair, okay? You have type 1, 2, 3, 3A, B, C, and then you have the 4A, B, right up to C, okay? So, actually, you'll realize that it really doesn't really matter because the hair, the physiology of your scalp is actually the same for everybody, okay? If you're a human being, of course. Yeah, so the first thing is actually traditionally it has been believed that if you have more oil on your hair, on your scalp, then you're going to grow longer hair, okay, and thicker hair, which is necessarily not true, okay, because for one, the hair oil or any oil that you add on your scalp really doesn't get to your root. It is really what really helps your hair in hair growth is the fact that you actually massage that scalp, right? When you've applied the oil and you massage, what happens is increases blood flow, and more blood means more oxygen, more nutrients, and of course you stimulate hair growth. All right, now there are some persons I know who have exceptionally oily scalps. If your scalp is has more, it's dense and has more oil in it, okay, naturally, like mine, because my scalp, I realize my scalp is very oily. That's why I really don't need to oil the scalp. You realize that number one, it's going to be itchy, okay? You're going to feel this itchiness because there will be a buildup of your natural scalp oil and the added oils again on that scalp, okay? And secondly, you are kind of training your scalp to get used to that routine. What am I talking about? Your scalp naturally has its oils, okay, triglycerides and all of the like. I won't get into technical details today, okay. But what happens is when you add that oil, extra layer of oil there again, it's actually paradoxical, but it actually pushes and makes your hair actually dry up. Okay, I'm going to explain that on another video. So you're still probably asking, shouldn't I really oil? Wouldn't my hair be too dry and brittle? Oh yes, that's the essence of freeform. Freeform actually means you just wash and you go, okay? The hair, if you have 4C hair like this, which buckles up like this easily, you realize that you could spend practically a month and plus and going. In fact, I met someone last time, 6 years freeform locks, no oil on that hair, okay, and it's going on very well. So I want to show you also another thing that happens when you begin using oils, okay. There's this thing called build up. I actually experienced this for the first time when I started using oils like this, okay. This one is something based from it's actually based, it has some olive oil extracts in it and other. So what happened is I've been using this for about 2 months and a half, and one morning I was going to go wash the hair and I realized that there was an extra layer of white, what will I call it, sludge, white layer, thick layer, which wouldn't get out normally. I was going to look for a brush to actually brush it off, and that's what's called build up. So what happens actually is when you're using oils too frequently in your hair, it actually produces what is called build up in your hair. And if you're going to go for a freeform lock journey, that build up won't really be nice and cute for your freeform locks. Okay. Um, This one is what I use now, okay? Don't ask me. I know what you're probably thinking right now, that I take this pear and I apply avocado and put it directly on the hair. No, I'm talking about eating it up, all right? And the essence is what? Most of the nutrients you actually need for your hair and your skin comes essentially from what you take inside your body, all right? And those nutrients now, the vitamin E and the C's and whatever, are now going to get into your hair follicle and then produce and stimulate hair growth. So, exercise, drinking enough water, those are things that will actually help you. Actually, if you have 4C hair like this, all you need is a spray bottle. Okay, spray water there and your hair is going to be moisturized. So I was going to talk about one other thing. You see, if you really do need to use oil on your hair, on your scalp, you could do that like once a week. All right, this is how you're going to do it. You do it like today, and by tomorrow morning you would have to wash it out with a gentle shampoo. So what actually, the oil actually in that sense acts like a conditioner, like you, right? And it will coat the hair strand, the hair follicle, with that oil, so that in the morning when you're going to wash it off, it's not going to be dry and so brittle. It's going to be really, really protected. So that's the whole thing about today's video, essentially. So if you've really forgotten everything we talked about here, we talked about the fact that number one, it is just a tradition, it's just a belief that's been held that if you have more hair or more oil in your scalp, then your hair is going to grow longer. It's not necessarily true, because your scalp already has some oils, some triglycerides, which are fatty substances, oils. And if you have a very oily scalp and you're oiling your scalp too frequently, you're going to cause buildup. And buildup, which is this sludge, this thick layer of look at this, right? So, and you really don't want that build up in your freeform logs or in your freeform log journey, right? So I hope that this really contributed to answering some of your questions. If you have make more comments, if you want more, drop it down in the comment sections. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this if you want more content like this, right? So you have a fantastic weekend, right? Feeling free.